News coming in from Kanyakumari. Prime Minister Modi's two-day spiritual journey has started. For the next 2 days, there's going to be meditation, which means basically 45-hour-long meditation session in silence, no food, only liquid that will be consumed. This is the return of Tapasvi Modi. This is after 2014. This is after 2019 Kedarnath. So each time there's been an end to the election season. Prime Minister Modi appears to take this time out and reflect within. Remember that while what you're looking at is an extremely personal moment, of course, but this one is very crucial because this is where, as the Vivekanand Rock is believed, where there was this envisioning of Bharat Mata. Vivekanand has been an idol, has been a role model for Prime Minister Modi for decades now. So there is, of course, that inspiration coming in. But there's also a message of national unity from Kedarnath to Kanyakumari, the national unity coming in for this country. For the next 45 hours, we are told, this meditation session, a glimpse of that on your screen. But this has turned into a full-blown political showdown. Opposition parties are asking election campaigning may have come to an end, but what about the election that's still on the 7th phase? Pramod Madhav gets us the latest on this. Pramod, it's interesting to see the inside of the Rock Memorial where the meditation is on. Tell us about what it's going to look like for the next 45 hours. In fact, stay on with me because we have a reaction also coming in. And let's just dip in for a moment in this video, a glimpse of the meditation session. Pramod Madhav joins me as he's reporting live from the location. Pramod, what are we expecting now in the next 45 hours? Because it's a beautiful inside glimpse, though, of what the Rock Memorial, what the area looks like. But would it be correct to say that it's not just a meditation session? There's a Vivekanand connect to him. There's a Kanyakumari Kedarnath National Unity connect to him that is also being sent out as a message.
Absolutely, Pooja. He has also mentioned earlier, the Prime Minister, that he's starting this Ekta walk from here only, even for Rahul Gandhi, and he has been giving various instances how he is connected to Kanyakumari itself, and that's the reason you could see those visuals. In fact, we did visit the spot a day before the Prime Minister reached Kanyakumari, and that is a place called as the Sabha Mandapam. In fact, there are 3 mandapams in this Vivekananda Rock Memorial. We have the Dhyana Mandapa, the Sabha Mandapa, and the Mukha Mandapa. And right now, the Prime Minister, as we predicted earlier, he's at the Sabha Mandapa. We've been told that half of his Dhyanam will happen in front of Vivekananda's the statue over there. And this is the top part of the particular rock memorial, and the bottom one is the Dhyana Mandapam. So the Prime Minister has initiated this Dhyanam in the first place. Earlier, he had also gone around the particular rock memorial in the morning after.
As Pramod Madhav continues to be with us, Pramod, tell us that while, of course, this is not the first time that this meditation session has happened, it's happened earlier as well, but this time there's clearly been a very vocal, visible political showdown on this as well.
The thing is that, in the state of Tamil Nadu alone, DMK and Congress have completely opposed this particular memorial, the Prime Minister's meditation program at Vivekananda Mandapam. Both parties have said that this could have been done after the election, and both parties claim that this is nothing but a part of the election propaganda as well. In fact, the Congress earlier said that they will go ahead and even ask for permission for their MLAs and MPs to go ahead and conduct Dhyana over here, but that plan currently had withdrawn. However, representatives went ahead, they met with the Chief Election Officer of the state, gave them a petition. Similarly, DMK's legal wing head for Kanyakumari also met with the district collector, giving a petition saying that such kind of Dhyana should not be allowed, calling it just nothing but a propaganda for the elections, Pooja.
Pramod, stay on with me because we stay with these visuals of Prime Minister Modi's tapasya that is beginning. Just remember, and having known Prime Minister Modi's strategies all this while, remember in the past decade, there's always been a symbolism, a message. This, of course, is a personal moment when it comes to the spiritual journey that he's embarked earlier as well. But there's also a message when it comes to national unity, for example, and this time, because it's Vivekanand and Prime Minister Modi's connect and having read a lot of what Vivekanand had said earlier, has been with him all this while, even before he became the Chief Minister, when he was a political worker, from a political worker to becoming the Prime Minister of the country twice. Hopeful of a hat-trick. Clearly, that is going back to the inspiration here at this time. Pramod, as you continue to be with us, what are the arrangements around? What about the visitors, devotees in these areas? What is the security deployment like? Do tell us about that as we take a look at this glimpse from inside the Vivekanand Memorial.
Pooja, we were able to go close to the place where the Prime Minister's helipad was yesterday, and we could, for our first time we saw the kind of massive security arrangements that have been placed over here. In fact, we are just walking towards the beach, and we could still see that the ICC Coast Guard ship, at least 2 are on patrol, and we also saw a naval ship on patrol. This is on the sea alone. The ICC Coast Guard helicopter is also on patrol itself. And when it comes to the land, nearly 4,000 police were deployed yesterday, because there were plans that either the Prime Minister can fly from Trivandrum to helicopter, or he could come by road itself, which is almost 80 kilometers. So all the plans were made, passes were created for the public and the police, and only if you had a reason you can enter the place. So all these measures taken over here just to make sure that the entire area was completely cordoned and made safe for the Prime Minister Pooja. The Prime Minister came over here, his cavalcade from the place, he went directly to the temple, Mogambique Temple, Pagadiamman Temple, and from there he immediately left to the spot and he initiated the program over there, Pooja.
Pramod is telling us about this meditation session that is being organized, that has Prime Minister started. We are told it's going to be about 45 hours long, which means no solid food will be consumed. It will be primarily liquids. It is, call it a detox, call it to look within, call it in many ways to take a breather from a grueling session, not just with regard, of course, to political temperatures, but the temperature on the ground as well, to take a break and this breather for coming in for 2 days before the results are announced on the 4th of June. Pramod, I have to ask you here, do you think it's also a deliberate attempt by the Prime Minister that whether it's meditation, spiritual journey, or the manner in which what our culture and tradition has been, there is nothing wrong to also show it, to express it, because in many ways that's been the BJP and Prime Minister Modi's strategy ever since that he's taken over, about not being defensive, of not trying to keep everything private, but when it comes to spirituality, religion, which is very intrinsic to our country, to showcase it as well. Do you think this is also a part of strategy here?
Well, Pooja, the thing is, the Prime Minister, he has immense respect and for the Indian culture. For example, he's the one who brought in the Yoga Day, and he publicized it across the world as well. And this particular area, Vivekanand Mandapam, is specifically known for doing Dhyanam as well, and it also has multiple significance in being at the end of Indian point itself. So this Kanyakumari, this is the end rock where we have the Mandapam, and as I went there, I can clearly say that you just go inside itself, you feel mental peace and that kind of locations, Pooja. So this is definitely a place where everybody should visit and, if possible, conduct dhyana. And looks the Prime Minister has also decided to do that only, Pooja.
All right, so this is what we are being told, that about 45 hours long, there is going to be this session that will be organized. You are only getting a glimpse of what the area looks like, specifically the memorial, the temple that has been built of Vivekanand, who has been, of course, remember, a role model and inspiration for many, specifically for the readings. And we all remember the speech that he gave on a foreign soil, in many ways putting out the dharma, the Hindu religion, Hindu faith, and the scriptures and culture that come with it. That was in many ways for the first time that an Indian voice, an Indian perspective on a foreign soil, not defensive, but trying to make the world understand what Indian culture is really about. And to then remember, when it comes to Prime Minister Modi, as much there is, of course, a private personal moment here, there is a strategy in place. And the background of Vivekanand coming in from Bengal and then a memorial in Kanyakumari, it all comes a full circle when we talk of national unity in this case. At about, we are told that this is a recently refurbished ferry areas that left for the Rock at 6:10. So yesterday evening, Pramod, that he arrived here, isn't it?
Yes, Pooja, around 6 p.m., after finishing all the Mogambique Amman Temple visit and everything, immediately he went into the place, and the ferries were stopped. The movement of visitors would also stop as well. In fact, earlier we were told that like the movement of like tourists to the spot will be completely stopped. But however, since morning 7:30 a.m. the tourists have been allowed to go there, and only thing is that they had undergone complete checkup and full the like electronic instruments, especially cell phones and other gadgets are completely like not allowed. That way, tourists are also being allowed over there to make sure that there is no kind of hindrance, because coming to Kanyakumari itself is a very big deal for many people who actually plan it for like months and come over. So the management here also wants to make sure that it is not disrupted in any way, keeping at par the security as well, Pooja.
As Pramod tells us about how yesterday evening he reached, and I want to bring in the connect of Vivekanand here. Why possibly was that chosen? Because it's believed that Swami Vivekanand had that enlightened vision of Bharat Mata that we all have known and followed, specifically even during the freedom struggle, and that it was at the Sri Bhagavati Amman temple and the Dhyan, which is now the Dhyan Mandapam, and on this rock. And similarly, because Prime Minister Modi has been a follower of Vivekanand, all his readings that he has followed all these years, and that's one of the reasons that there's an India vision. Remember, Prime Minister Modi, in the past few days, even during the election season, hasn't spoken in if. He has said that there is an India vision that already Prime Minister Modi and his team is ready with for the next 100 days. And that is how confident he has been of the victory, and that it's not going to be just about sitting down and enjoying the fruits, but the next 100 days are also ready. I want to bring in Akshita Nandagopal here now. Akshita has been in Kanyakumari reporting on the latest on that. Akshita, many would think that he's chosen simply a meditation point, and that is Kanyakumari. But there's a Vivekanand, the national unity, all of that is a strategy connect here, specifically when it comes to the Bharat Mata, to the vision of India.
That's right, Pooja. Good morning. We're joining you live from Kanyakumari. First picture is coming in right now of the Prime Minister in his Dhyanam, meditating for 45 hours, Pooja. So the Prime Minister started off his meditation at 6:45 last evening. When he'd entered into the memorial, he was dressed in their traditional white veshti after visiting the Bhagavati Amman Koval, the Bhagavati Amman temple here in Kanyakumari. Now clad in all saffron, he's seated in one of the meditation rooms that you can see in front of him. The Om written. Also from his room, he has a direct view of the Vivekananda statue as well. But you're right, this location has been chosen specifically for that appeal, that the Prime Minister, hugely inspired by Swami Vivekananda and his ideals, has chosen the spot for the fact that it holds huge significance and importance to what Swami Vivekananda actually contributed to the country. The vision of Bharat Mata, the vision of a unified Bharat, all of that came to Swami Vivekananda at that very spot. So Prime Minister is also there meditating for 45 hours in all. And in that 45 hours, we're hearing, Pooja, that the Prime Minister will only be consuming liquids. This will be, you'll have coconut water, you'll have grape juice and the likes being given to the Prime Minister. Very similar to what he did before the Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha as well. Very similar to that 11-day Anushtan that he had observed. Exactly. This time for 45 hours. The Prime Minister is known to do this, of course, periodically. He did it in 2019, 2014, and now this time too. Till tomorrow afternoon, till about 1:30 tomorrow, Pooja, this is how the Prime Minister will remain seated, continuing to meditate. You can see the prayer beads in his hands as well. He will continue to maintain this stance with that stillness and quiet around him for the next 24 hours at least.
Very interesting, and Akshita and Pramod will constantly bring us all the updates. Clearly, I must add here, the location definitely looks beautiful, and the manner in which we now have an inside glimpse of what the memorial also looks like.